day, you are welcome back once again to Mega-Hedge Chemistry Forum. In today's class, we are going to be working on the NECO 2026 Qualitative Analysis. Stay calm while we carry out this test. It's copper 2 tetraoxosulfate 6, and we are going to be carrying out this experiment. Okay, let's start. Alright, the first test we are going to be carrying out is we are going to dissolve this in some volumes of distilled water, using distilled water. So I'm going to take some spatula full, a spatula, and then I will dissolve it here. Alright, then I'll add distilled water. Remember, all of this, when doing all of this, you have to be reporting. You have to be reporting what is happening. You have to report it. Now you keep stirring, keep stirring, keep stirring. It's a soluble salt, so everything is supposed to be soluble. It's gonna dissolve with time. Of course. You can see it's very soluble. It's a soluble now. So what we have here, we have what? A pale blue. The salt C, which is copper 2 tetraoxosulfate 6, is soluble in what? In water. Are you following me? Yeah. It's soluble in water. Okay. So now from the experiment we just did, we have sample C plus say 5 centimeters cube of distilled water. When we added the water, we saw that it dissolved. So in the observation, what was your observation? The observation is that C dissolves to give a blue. C dissolves to give a blue solution. You can see sample C dissolves completely. Now in that case, what's the inference? The inference is that C is a soluble salt. Take note when you are reporting that C is a soluble what? Salt. C is a soluble salt. Yes. So please take note about that, and then take note of the coloration. The coloration is that it's a blue what? Color. C dissolves to give a blue color. Alright, let's carry out the next test. Alright, so we are going to divide this solution into two portions. First, we put a little portion of this here. Now, to this first one, we are going to add, this is our test. We are going to add sodium hydroxide in drops. Sorry, sodium hydroxide. We're going to add sodium hydroxide in drops. You add it in drops, then you add it in excess. See what is formed there. Can you see? Can you see what is formed? What is formed there is, we call it what? There's a blue coloration there, but something else has happened. Did you see what happened there? Did you see what happened? It's a pale blue gelatinous what? Precipitate. Pale blue precipitate. Now let's add in excess and see what will happen. What remains? Precipitate is what? Is insoluble. Pale blue precipitate forms, and precipitate what? Remains insoluble. Alright, let's report. Of course. Let's report. So here, B, first portion of solution C plus sodium hydroxide in drops. Then you can see plus in excess. So we have that pale blue coloration, no, pale blue precipitate forms. Now what happened in excess? Precipitate remains, or you can say precipitate is insoluble. All this confirms that what? Copper is what? Copper 2 ion is what? Present. Okay? That's what it confirms. That's what it confirms. Don't forget that if you have Cu2 plus hydroxide ion that is coming from the sodium hydroxide, you are going to have, okay, you are going to have this. And this is what? Insoluble. This is an insoluble salt. This is an insoluble salt. Okay, so are we together? Yes. This is coming from the copper sulfate, and this is coming from the sodium hydroxide. So they form this compound, alright? And this is what is responsible for the blue precipitate that is remaining here. Okay, let's move to the second one. Okay, now we are going to put this in the second one. The second, get another test tube. We add this here. Now we add this, we add ammonia. This is ammonia solution. We add ammonia in drops. Let me use this so it will be so exact. In drops, 1, you see, 2, 3. 3 drops is okay. Now can you see? You have what? A deep blue what? Is that a deep blue coloration or light blue?
Deep blue coloration.
Is it deep blue or light blue?
Deep blue.
Is it light blue or deep blue? Light blue coloration. Now let's add in excess before we now. Let's add in excess. Let's add in excess. Okay. So can you now see what you have? Is this one light or deep blue?
Deep.
Okay. So you have deep or royal blue. So we say in portion plus what? Ammonia in drops. Then in excess we have in drops light blue precipitate forms. Okay? Now, then in excess, precipitate does what? To give a deep blue coloration. Okay? Now this is also, that's in excess, so here you have copper 2 present, 2 ions present, and here you have copper 2 ion confirmed. Okay? Copper 2 ion. Okay, on the third portion, we have, this is copper sulfate solution. We put some sample here. Then we add barium chloride. This is barium chloride. We add it here. This is test for tetraoxosulfate 6 ion. We have what? White precipitate form. This white precipitate is due to the presence of, the formation of insoluble barium sulfate. Okay, that is there. Then we now add dilute HCl to it. Okay, you see, we still have what? White precipitate of what? Barium sulfate. It's an insoluble salt. Now we can now report. Okay, we can report. Then C, we have third portion of solution C plus barium chloride plus dilute HCl. From the test we did, we saw that there was formation of white precipitate with barium chloride, and also what? The presence of what? Dilute HCl. So white precipitate forms. So even with HCl, which remains insoluble with dilute HCl. Then what do we have here? This tells you that what? Tetraoxosulfate what? 6 ion is what? Present. Take note. This is what is present now. Tetraoxosulfate 6 is what? Confirmed. This is the anion that is what? Present. Remember, the ones we have been testing for is what? Copper is what? Anions. cations. Copper is cation, positively charged ion, and this one is anion, negatively charged ion. This is what is present here. Okay, so do not forget that when they ask you, this is basically what we expect anyway, although this is not what the exam questions, but this is likely questions you might see on that day while preparing for your exams. Thank you very much. Alright, you there. Mega-Hedge Chemistry Forum has got your back. Subscribe, encourage your friends to always hit onto Mega-Hedge Chemistry Forum. This video is just for revision purposes, not to encourage examination malpractice. Like I said in the video, it's not questions that is from NECO. It's just for revision's sake. So while preparing for your exams, ensure to prepare very well. Go above the video tutorials and you will make yourself proud. Mega-Hedge Chemistry Forum, we are here for you. Thank you very much.